What is up, Pisces? Welcome to your timeless general reading. These are timeless, so whenever you see this is when it's most meant for you. These are also general, so they're meant for the collective, so please only take the pieces that resonate and leave the rest. Don't force it to fit, and keep in mind that the energies can be reversed. Also check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placement on my channel. And if you want a personal reading, I am doing 15% off now till January 31st, 2021 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For that promo code, check out my community tab on my YouTube channel. I've posted it there, and subscribe. If you give this video a thumbs up, I greatly appreciate it. It helps the channel grow. Other than that, for my personal readings and Reiki sessions, you can check out my website in the description box. And if you want to join Patreon for help on your own spiritual path and for any mentoring that I do throughout those readings, for integrating your masculine and your feminine, learning about your chakra system, how to know if your third eye and your crown are blocked, etc. We talk about a lot of those topics on Patreon, okay? So go ahead and check that out. Otherwise, Pisces, let's get into it. Let's see what's going on for you guys. Yeah, let's do Sun and Moon Tarot for you. I haven't used this deck in a while. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Pisces, you feel like quiet, secluded, sort of secluded. I feel like you're sticking to like that very small group of friends. Like, I only want to be with the people. It kind of feels like I only want to be with the people I can really trust right now. Feels like that kind of energy. It's not that you're skeptical. It's not that you're skeptical at all. It's just kind of like, I want my ride or dies around me, and that's about it. Everybody else, just leave me alone. It's not standoffish either. It's just kind of like, I want my tribe, and that's it. Doesn't feel bad. It just feels like I know what I want. Yeah, Page of Wands. I feel that you're getting ready to create something and you want very genuine energy around you because it's going to help you tap into this very passionate, creative side of you. And by having that soul tribe around you, it's almost like feeding off that energy. It doesn't feel bad at all. It's just like this inner child, this very playful energy. It literally feels like bubbling up, bubbling up, bubbling up. And with it feels more like friendships, like soul tribe around you. We got more fire coming out. Five of Wands. It's a card of, I almost said diligence. It is a card of competition. It doesn't feel like that though. It feels like challenge. I just got really scared. I was like, what the hell is in my hallway? And it was like the shadow of my light. I thought there was somebody in my hallway. I was like really freaked out. The Star. And then we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. I feel like this is delays. Whatever you're very determined to create, you're trying to do it very quickly. Like I said, this blocking other energy out, it's because you know that there's not something coming, that's something you're supposed to be working on. I love it. I love it. You're very determined to do it. And it's like, I only want genuine energy around me right now, because it's almost like that's what's lighting this fire in you to create this. And it's almost like you don't want external energy to almost, it's almost like muddy the water. It's kind of like the best way to say it. Like, I want my energy to stay very clean. I don't want new or dirty energy coming in. I want what I know is genuine, because I need that to stay in this very creative, very determined fire energy, soul energy. Because that's what's going to push me onto my path. Leo energy with the Five of Wands, Aries, and Sag with the Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. With the Star, Aquarius energy, that's your path, that's destiny. It's also divine timing. It's telling me that it's going to unfold when it needs to unfold. Some of you have connections to Atlantis that are coming in here. So if you're having a lot of downloads or dream space experiences, especially about new technology with all this Aquarian energy, if you're getting information about new technology to create, I definitely start taking notes on that. We're going to have a lot of new like energy, crystal energy, or if you have ideas about inventions you want to start making, as crazy as that may sound to you as me saying it, if you're having those kinds of downloads come to you, please write them down, because Aquarian energy is very innovative. Eight of Wands tells me that you're very eager to create this. It's just not time, because the Star is about divine timing. It's going to happen when it needs to happen. Okay? Eight of Wands, Sag. Any last messages for Pisces? Hey, I like it. Wheel of Fortune, it is in reverse. It's not time for the shift to happen quite yet. There's still lessons that you need to learn. Learn's not the right word, lessons to complete. I feel like you're in the midst of finishing it. Page of Pentacles. You're definitely in building mode. Queen of Swords, Three of Pentacles, yeah. Building, 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 building. Knight of Pentacles, building, building, building. Yeah, you know it. Page of Pentacles. You're ready to create. You're ready to move forward. You're like, I just want to go. The universe is like, well, not yet. You're like, why not? It's just not time. You need to shut one door before you can open the next. You need to shut that old door, that last lesson. There's a lot of divine timing that's slowing you down right now. It's nothing, well, there is something that you have control over. It's this last lesson. I feel like this lesson involves a past connection for some reason. Does not have to be romantic. Some of you, it's a family member. Some of you, it's a lesson within yourself, a connection with yourself. It's a connection about controlling situations and timing. I need to surrender, right? Integrating part of the, whether it be your masculine or your feminine sense of worth, right? Sense of control. Entitlement. Some of you, it's entitlement, feeling entitled to things coming to you. No one's entitled to anything. No one's entitled to your time, your energy. You're not entitled to other people's time. Okay, some of you, it's about entitlement to answers and communication. That's a really hard one, especially with Mercury going retrograde right now. Some of you might have issues with communication with other people because of this, feeling that you deserve an answer or a response to somebody. That's where this sense of entitlement gets distorted with people's morals. Morally, we might feel entitled to a response from somebody because it's the right thing to do. But are we truly entitled to that response? No. Because we're not entitled to anybody's time or energy. Is it morally the right thing for that person to respond to you? Maybe, right? Depending on the situation. That's all perspective. It's all perspective. But are we entitled to that response? No. Because that's free will. That's free will. That's their energy. That's their choice. Okay? We're not entitled to it. And they're not entitled to a response from you. But don't let the ego, that power struggle, get in the way of that. Don't let that plant a seed. Well, nobody's entitled to my time or energy, so I'm not going to give it to them. Because that's ego. That's ego. Okay? So be mindful of that. I'm using Rider-Waite now. All the tarot decks I use are linked down below. Let's look at the Page of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. You're so funny. Knight of Swords in reverse. I just want to go. I just want to build it. Let me build it. Let me create. Let me move forward. Let me have that person. Let me have that communication. Why aren't they talking to me, damn it? Page of Pentacles, can we start over? Not yet. Not yet. It's not time. They're not ready to communicate. They're not ready to communicate. And you have to be okay with that. Whether this is you or whether this is the other person. Because remember, the energies can be reversed. Knight of Swords is Gemini energy. Some of you have clear audience coming in, so if your ears are really clogged or your headspace is really heavy, you have to be really, make sure you're coming back to body after meditations and after you do journeys. And if you do any spiritual work for your actual work, or if you're just practicing or playing with tarot cards, please make sure that you're grounding yourself and you're being mindful to close down all your chakras and pushing your energy back into the ground. I normally don't do like mentoring like this in the readings, but I can literally feel some of you have really tight ears and jaw right now. And if you have pain in the back of your neck, it's because you're overworking your crown and your third eye, and eventually they're going to get blocked. Make sure you're really coming back to your body. It's not that you're going through an ascension. You're overworking your upper chakras. Okay? Come back down to body and take 2 or 3 days to not do so much spiritual work. And ground your energy. It's killing my ears. Okay? I actually got that in another reading for another sign yesterday. Who was it? Sagittarius. Okay, so if you have strong Sag in your chart. So let's look at the Page of Wands, 7 of Swords, 6 of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. Do not be so eager to create what you are craving that you self-sabotage it, right? Page of Wands is the inner child. With the Seven of Swords, some of you do not think that you're worthy of this success. That's part of the lesson that has to be learned as well. Some of you don't feel deserving of this love, of this affection, of this person. Some of you don't feel that your heart space is deserving of success, of recognition, of accomplishment. That's part of the shadow. That's part of this lesson. And that's what's part of this divine timing that's stopping you from moving forward. Okay? So please be mindful of that. Whether it's the connection or whether it's part of your shadow that needs to be integrated. Because the Seven of Swords, Aquarius energy, Six of Wands, Leo energy, and the Queen of Cups, Cancer energy. This is self-sabotaging energy. It's very deceptive energy. It could be energy that you're not aware of within yourself, right? So as much as you're passionate about this, as much as a part of you, inside of you, that Page of Wands, I want to do this, I want to create this, I want to be an artist, I want to be a musician, I want to be a tarot reader, I want to be a Reiki practitioner, I want to own an auto shop, I want to work on muscle cars, whatever it is, right? There's part of you that has this inner dialogue in the feminine, because the feminine is what brings ideas to life. The masculine is what brings things into the material. That doesn't feel that they can accomplish it, right? Six of Wands, get that recognition, be victorious. That's what's self-sabotaging of the dreams of that inner child, okay? So let's see what you are so determined to go toward with the Five of Wands. This opportunity. Two of Wands. Between the 5 and the 2 is the Three of Wands energy. So the ships are going to be coming in. It's just not time yet. But you also have the World at your fingertips with the Two of Wands. That's someone who knows that they have all these opportunities. It's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take that effort to integrate that part of your shadow. When I say integrate your shadow, it's seeing and accepting what I was just talking about. That inner dialogue, that thought, that perspective of, well, what if I can't? What if I do feel that way about myself? What can I do? How can I switch that perspective? How can I stop that inner voice? Because that inner voice inside your head is just a wounded part of you. It's a part of you that is used to that programming. You need to catch yourself while you say that inner dialogue and say, that is just a scared part of me. That is not true. It is fear. False evidence appearing real. F-E-A-R. False evidence appearing real, right? It's not true. It's not true. You can accomplish it. I'm telling you, you can accomplish it, right? Because remember, it's unity consciousness. I am capable, you are capable, we are capable. I am one, you are one, we are one. Those kinds of affirmations are very powerful because they're going to realize how we're all connected. The more you say them aloud. Say them with anything. I am financially free, you are financially free, we are financially free. I am connected with the divine, you are connected with the divine, we are connected with the divine. Literally, you can say it with anything. I'm sexy, you're sexy, we're sexy, right? Like, you know, still stupid, but hey, I think it's funny. Let's look at the Five of Wands. Hermit, yeah, there's the need to go within. Virgo energy, the need to go into that solitude, that deep introspection, and figure out a way to reprogram that old programming that no longer serves you, the way you think about self, right? Because the Hermit is seeing the light, the star, right, within you. The star, the hopes and dreams, the North Star, the guiding star, the thing that's going to point you home. They keep bringing up Atlantis with the star for me. Some of you are definitely having downloads about Atlantis, so that's something I talk a lot about on Patreon because we're basically in like Atlantis like 4.0 right now. Yeah, and then we have the Four of Swords, dream space experiences. So yes, if you're having a lot of dreams about Atlantis or dreams that are underwater or dreams about pyramids, for example, or dreams with very large pillars or big archways, doorways, leave hints in the comments below. I'd be very interested to know about that. It's past life experiences right there. It's basically telling you that you have a higher consciousness or a past life experience in Atlantis. It's also talking about the need to connect with previous lessons or previous past life lessons coming up right now in this current life for you to close out, okay? Four of Swords is also the card of healing, which tells me that not only in the dream space are you getting hints about how to achieve this healing, hints about your shadow, hints about things that you should be focusing on. So if you are having dreams, you're struggling to remember them, and you're part of that group that's doing a lot of spiritual work, take a break. You're probably going to remember your dreams better. Nine of Cups, Pisces energy, Ten of Swords. Oh, I love it. Yeah. The universe is literally like, hey, I'm trying to give you hints on how to achieve your hopes and dreams and how to close out the cycle. I just need you to take a time out from everything that you're doing in the 5D. I'm not going to be saying 3D anymore on this channel because we're not in the 3D. We're in the 5D now as a collective. In the physical, we're in the 5D, not in the 3D. So 5D, consciousness, right? I need you to take a step back from overdoing it, whatever your spiritual work is, whether you're meditating a lot or just overworking yourself with your normal work day and not resting enough. I need you to start resting a little bit more so you can actually remember your dreams, because I'm giving you hints on how to do this healing, how to get that closure and achieve your hope and wish fulfillment. Doesn't necessarily mean that all of you have past lives in Atlantis or Lemuria or anything of that, but I'm just saying part of the collective definitely does, because they keep showing me downloads about it, okay? So let's look at the Eight of Wands. Why you're being blocked from moving forward right now, obviously because you have healing to do. The World, yeah, we got to close out the old cycle. We got to close out the Ten of Swords, that Gemini energy. You still have to learn the lesson. You still have to heal the wounds about why you do not feel deserving of this success or this connection. I think a lot of you, it's an inner dialogue. I don't think it's about a connection per se. I think majority of you, it is about, I want to create this, but I'm worried if I won't be able to bring it to life, to be able to achieve it, be able to succeed, be able to sustain it. Scarcity mindset for some of you. Others, it's because it's an instilled belief. Somebody else might have instilled it. You might have seen it played out and then thought that it was going to be the same for you. You need to figure that out. Let's look at the Eight of Wands, Page of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Page of Cups to me is the card of vulnerability. It's digging into the heart space and learning to open it up again, and that's what's going to lead to the new cycle. On the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Six of Cups in reverse, which is Scorpio energy, the Two of Pentacles, Capricorn energy, the Strength card, Leo energy, and then we have the Five of Pentacles, which is Taurus energy on the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So what's stopping you from moving forward is the need to learn the lesson about this massive sense of loss, sense of failure, scarcity mindset, the right, having the strength to drop that, because it's all rooted in the past, whether it's from a soulmate connection, whether you've experienced this watching it happen with your parents, right? Whether your parents experienced a massive loss within a business, whether it's a fear of having commitment or success with another person, with a partner, or if it's just whatever you want to achieve for yourself. It's having the strength to release this kind of energy, right? Because that's what's stopping this movement forward. There's something more with this Five of Pentacles, though. For some of you, it's going beyond just a scarcity mindset. It's not like, it's not abandonment. It's not abandonment. It's, what's the word? Because it doesn't have to do with other people. It's not abandonment. It's not failure. It's, I guess in a sense it is failure. It's almost, yeah, it would be failure. It would be failure. Going and going and going and just like hitting that brick wall over and over and over. For some of you, it's that. It's almost as if that's a pattern for you. Chasing endeavors and feeling as if it's never gone anywhere. And I feel that some of you, that is the fear with this. If you chase what you want so badly, it's not going to happen. And that thought, though, that thought is what's very deceptive. And if that's what you've experienced, it's because that thought is there, though. That's what manifests, because your thoughts, right? This is how manifestation works, right? Quick little mentor moment. So you're basically saying how I read on Patreon right now. When we manifest, manifestation comes from the energy. So your thought triggers emotion. Emotion triggers energy. So if I say, oh my gosh, look at that cute puppy, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, and your heart feels all this energy, and it's happiness, right? So you're going to attract happiness, right? Because then you start picturing like a cute golden retriever or this bulldog with like smushed face, and you're like, oh, that's so cute. At least I think that's cute, because they're like so ugly it's cute. Anyway, but that's what triggers that emotion, that energy. So when you're trying to manifest and you're saying things out loud, or you're writing them, that's why visualizing things, feeling things, create a manifestation. So if in your mind you're thinking, well, it's never going to happen, I'm just going to hit a brick wall and it's not going to manifest, that energy, that emotion that you feel, that pit in your stomach of hitting that brick wall, the universe senses. So that's a pattern for you, whether it be in relationships, hitting a brick wall with people, hitting a brick wall with your businesses you're trying to create, hitting a brick wall with buying a home, buying a car, creating this or that, whatever it is. It's because that energy is being put out. But if you shift that programming, release that programming, and catch yourself in saying, I'm not going to think that anymore. I'm not going to have that fear anymore, which is, I know I'm making it sound easy. I know it's not easy because it's a program, but that's why I have that blah, 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 meditation affirmation playlist. I literally listened to those myself. I created that playlist for myself to erase my own programming. So that's there for you guys because it's meant to shift your perspective, your mindset. It's positive affirmations. If you listen to it in the morning as you're getting ready for work, like plug in your wireless headphones if you have them, or play your phone on speaker, or like while you're in the shower, and like put it in the corner so it's like echoing in your bathroom so you can really hear it over the water. Do things like that so you can hear the affirmations while you're getting ready and say them aloud. And it might take a few months. I know it took me like 4 or 5 months, and at first I felt like an idiot, but after saying them over and over and over, eventually you start to believe them, because your brain starts to acknowledge them as something that is real, something that is true, because you're creating a new paradigm, okay? That is what needs to happen here, because this is a self-sabotaging thought process that is creating a very shut down heart space. And in order to have this new beginning, the old cycle needs to close out. You need to open up that heart space with the Page of Cups. And once we open up the heart space, that's when the new cycle comes in. But the new cycle's delayed because we're waiting on that vulnerability. We're waiting for the heart space to finally open up. But that can only happen when we complete the lesson, when we go through that change. Wheel of Fortune, right? Jupiter, Sagittarius energy. Sag! And like I said, it was Sag that had the reading that was like this, that very spiritual reading. Sag, yeah. Okay, but this is what I have for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. But sorry about the battery dying. But I love you, and if you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, go ahead and use that promo code. It's good until the last day of January 2021 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And like, share, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and check out Patreon. I would love to have you as part of our family. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.